Done. All right, that seemed to have worked. Okay, sorry about that. And the other thing I want to check, I know that just went black. I have a whole new setup, and I'm trying to get it working perfectly. It's not been doing that particularly. Right now, like I'm not getting sound now. I don't know what's going on, quite honestly. Uh, so I need to figure that out. Okay. Alright, where do I get sound here then? It's not this, no. Okay, so I'm trying to get in-game sound now. So I've been having a hard time with this since this morning, actually. I was getting things, it was actually working, and then I kind of like took a break from it because it was like a lot of work and a lot of things going on. But then, came back to it, and then it just went kind of back to before. So right now, that's my priority is to try to get this working and have the in-game sound in. Looks like everything else right now is working fine for the most part. Hopefully, we can have everything running perfectly in a moment. We are still getting everyone in the room, as you can see. There's 17 people. Man, that is yikes. Hopefully. How you guys doing, by the way? I hope the stream's able to get out there. I think it is, for the most part. There might be some issues with the stream. So if you're not getting this, well, then you're not getting this. But we're going to try to see if we can get this right. Let's do this. Add audio input. Add source. Oh, I don't want to add that source again. So if you guys don't know, OBS or Streamlabs is kind of similar to OBS Studio, and they're like a program to help me broadcast what I can see in my game. So what I'm trying to do is to work out this potential issue of having in-game sound. Call this one that, and then see if that can fix. No, that's not working. Okay. Unless you can, no. I don't think so. And that's another thing, like, as you can see, it just goes black every now and then. I have no idea why that is. No. Let's try another thing. Nope. All right. There we go. I think I got it. Very finical. A bit finical. All right. Got that. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this. Hopefully, it'll work. I am not 100% sure this is going to pan out, but we are going to try our best. Thank you guys for tuning in. This one's going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I have a few minutes delay. So we'll probably be more starting for you guys watching. It'll start like at 8:05, but if you are playing, it'll still start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And okay, so here's all the teams so far into the room. We are only expecting a few. Up to team slot 14. As you can see here, there's where Jesse is. But everybody else, they are supposed to be in this room. They've checked in for the most part. Actually, instead of team 1 and team 2 as well. I left those open. So there should be some more teams that are registered and checked in to compete. Let me bring this up here. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Okay. There's that in and outness. I don't know how to fix that. I've been unplugging and plugging this thing back in. Like, it's very finical. If I move my phone, it seems to cause issues. So now I'm just going to unplug it and just do it again. This is called an Elgato. That's what I have it hooked up to. It's supposed to be like the best of the best to showcase the game that I'm playing. Right now, it's not quite doing that. So let's see if we can work this right. All right, we'll plug that back in. I'm going to unplug this too. Plug that back in. And unplug this. A lot of wires. And okay, almost. Almost back. So I think it has to do with like the new setup I am implementing. I'll have to figure out like what exactly I'll need to change going forward. But that's always a learning process, I guess. Okay. All right, so that's back up and ready to go. Oh, man, I hope so. No, still gonna do that, okay. Well, as long as I keep it steady, it should be good. It should be able to stay like that. So I'm just gonna have to keep it steady. So I got a new camera. It is a lot better than the one I had before with my web camera that I was using for my laptop. This is an actual camera. It's a Sony 5100 or 5100. And I'm excited to see it be more implemented in my stream. I think that has been a major cause of some issues that I've been having for the stream. But I think all in all, we can sort of fix them going forward. I don't think that'll be a problem. I'll show you guys some other things. Okay. So I can't, I get that. I get that you weren't able to hear me. So I can't change that scene. A lot of issues, but let's see if we can get through them. Oh boy. Oh boy is right. So like, what I've been trying to do over the last, like, a lot. A lot. I've spent so many hours trying to work this one out, and there's a lot of potential to it. Obviously, I like the way it looks myself, and I just want it to work because I think it looks cool. But there is like a few weird things that are going on, and this is actually like my first time streaming with this setup. I was hoping for it to be like a little bit better, as far as like being able to stream it with very cleanly, but you know, can't always get what you want. Supreme Yeti says room code and password. The room codes and passwords are posted on the on Discord. They're going to be through BlueStacks. BlueStacks is partnering with us and sponsoring this event by providing the prize pool between $80 and $240, depending on how many people join us. I'm always looking at my old webcam. I'm not looking at my actual camera now that I'm using. Okay, so here we go. Let's kind of take a look at these teams and see what they're up to going forward. We're going to get some good separation. One team's going to La Cabrera, and another going to El Pozo. Both the places have a pretty good loot. Right now, I'm also waiting to see if there's going to be overlap between the teams. We don't have that many players. We have 30 people in this one, so I'm not expecting too much overlap, if at all, coming in on this first plane line. The West Coast I feel, has a lot more places to cover when it comes to towns, so you can probably land safely on this west side compared to if you were trying to land on east, or if there are more people around. Here's IQ. IQ Gaming. They're a really good team. Zool, we got Bean Daddy, Mentalist, and Kenneth. They are going to take the north side that typically has better loot than the south. But let's see how that works out. Unlucky is over here as well. I think they're named Team Unlucky. Team 11 here. So right now, these two teams are fairly close, mostly getting the loot that they need to go forward. Everyone else seems to be separated for the most part. And so we'll cut to some action when we get the chance. Take a look at Kenneth as he's getting more loot throughout that process. Yeah, we're also, oh wow, that's a big skipped frame rate. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm noticing there's some big skips. I don't know if there's any way to fix that for now. I can hear it really weirdly. Let's see if we can fix audio. Let's see if that works. All right, well, we'll see. I can't really tell about sound. I can kind of hear some issues with sound, but I'm not 100% sure whether you guys hear that weird sound issue. Probably do, and I'm not sure how to fix that here and now. So what I'm going to do is kind of just keep going through it and see if it'll hold up. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And if you guys have any tips for me regarding streaming, if you guys do have any, you guys notice something that I'm not doing, because I stream a lot. I know what I'm doing, but I might not know everything. So if you guys have tips, that'd be great. If not, just enjoy the show then, and let me know who you think is going to win. Right now, IQ and Unlucky are near each other. It looks like one player from Unlucky is getting shot and does get knocked across the way from IQ. Long range hits that really did make an impact. So Unlucky Nova is going to go for the revival. That shouldn't be a problem, as IQ has that distance. They're going to have to take a while in order to even get close. And the other thing is they probably do not want to push too much, as that will cause issues regarding their own team being exposed. So right now, Zool, as you can see, instead of just running into the middle of the field, he's kind of probably going to cut through the building, see if we can get a little bit closer, maybe get a better vantage point going into this one, taking a look at Unlucky. One tip member of Bleach. Bleach is on top here, and he's possibly looking down now at Zool. Yeah, shots still across the way, and IQ is getting hammered. They're relentless on unlucky right now, and they are not having the good luck. Guess that makes sense. They're not getting the luck they need in order to get out of here. They want to back away from this, trying to get up that hill. They kind of expose themselves a little bit more. As you can see, Bean Daddy's trying to take these long-range shots. He has been spotted as well. You can hear the shots on the house that he's at. That's not a good sound at all. Why is it making that sound? I honestly don't know. Yeah, this hasn't been the best workable thing right now. Right now, I'm just going through my own OBS, seeing if I can do anything. There's not really much I can do right now. Maybe in a moment I can fix it. Maybe after this match, I'll try to finagle it a bit more. So they do get a knock on one right there. Yeah, the sound is way off to the end game to me. There's one on the left. I don't think Mentalists realize that someone's coming up on. There he is now. There's the shots. Getting a lot of good hits on him. Unlucky goes down, and that's an instant kill. So congrats to Mentalists there, getting 2 of them. Or maybe just a third on one and an instant kill on the last. But great job for the whole team as they will continue on. Going into this one, they got probably the most kills at this point. I think that was the first squad wipe and probably the first 4 people to be killed at all. So right now, good spots. We'll go down now to Circle, his team with Pika, Samson, and Pika and Samson. They're just running a 3-man squad. That could be potentially a problematic thing, as there's going to be a few teams with 4. But all in all, they are safe on that south part. I don't think anyone's going to be crossing the bridge anytime soon. We got RIP here, Mr. Bizer, No Mercy, and The Greatest. This is RIP official as their team name. We've seen them compete before. We've seen No Mercy play before. So yeah, a team that should have some good loot going into this one as they have Middle Circle. A little bit north of them is JCR with the Jew, Caden, ZBM, and Alexi. So let's see how that runs. Interesting sounds. Yeah, I don't know if you guys hear those weird sounds. I would appreciate if you let me know. But it just sounds like it's being distorted. And I'm not sure how to fix that. Yeah, I've been trying to upgrade my setup as I got a new camera. I'm really excited. I mean, this isn't the best way to showcase it, but I'm really excited for this new setup, trying to make this work perfectly. I've been working over the last few days. It's been an experience, not the best experience, but trying to get this thing set up. I thought I had it this afternoon, so I was super excited to show you guys what we got. But I think there's some added problems now to this that we just need to figure out. That's pretty much it. What I was using before, instead of my camera, I've been using a web camera that came with my laptop. And so that it worked for me for the most part, but it just wasn't perfect. So I wanted to get something a little bit more clean, something to really upgrade my stream to the next level. And well, this is, I think, a half measure up the level right now anyway. I think the software just needs to catch up, and I'll get the software running better next time. P2W Ludlow with EKG Alexa. They might go for that new car. It's just one. Oh, Ludlow really hurt himself dropping down from that car, but I think he'll be able to heal himself. Going over to Team 3 as there seems to be Team 12 in front of him. This might be another battle for IQ right away. There's JCR team right there with ZBM. He's going to already take the red dot shots right off the bat. And Zool's obviously getting hit on the side there as well. You see he's getting some hits. He's got to be careful. He's not really covered here, and he is, I don't know if he's still being, yeah, he's getting hit. One more hit on Zool. Zool is apparently dodging, and there you go. I think what he best bet was trying to run out of there, but he is still getting hammered. He's got to get off this roof. Probably jump off on the right and somewhere because, oh boy, this is not good for Zool. I guess Zool is just going to stick it out and pass away as these long-range shots are inching his death. And there you go. ZBM, he just ran himself over with the vehicle. How many people are going to hurt themselves in their own car? So right now he has to revive himself. Big mistake, but it'll only slow them down. Let's see if IQ would be ready for them coming up anyway. So IQ just lost a teammate there with Zool. They still have Kenneth, Mentalist, and Bean Daddy. That was, obviously you don't want to lose somebody that quickly and not have any response to that right away. So it is a disadvantage for IQ. They've lost one member, and JCR team, they still have 4 people. That being said, IQ probably won't go down without a fight, if at all. I mean, IQ has been a champion here before. They've won it twice now, I believe. They've actually won it at least once. And then the second time, which is considerably last time, they had the same amount of points as another team first place, but they didn't have the most kills, which is our tiebreaker. So they technically, I would say, tied for first, but they just didn't get the prize pool for it. Let's see if they feel a little angry about that and go after maybe JCR right now with ZBM. There's shots on him. Grenade thrown, chucked all the way over. It's not really going to make it. Both of them are going to be short. Nice. That was a good long throw, but not close enough as ZBM is going to be safe. Another grenade going off. So Kenneth has their attention. Let's see if Mentalist may be able to cut this one in. And Bean Daddy's over here as well. Lexi's rotating all the way around. This is really a far, far rotation. I don't know if this is necessary. I mean, I don't know if you obviously heading out of the circle as well. I'm assuming Alexi wants to get to the top of this cliff that's going to be on our left. Right up here maybe and try to really shoot down at them, but that is a hell of a drive around. If I've ever seen a flank before, that is a hell of a flank. Team 10, let's see, are you shooting? Yeah, you're shooting at Team 6 across the way. So here's RIP official. First Rampage or RPG. Yeah, this is really laggy. I think what I might do is turn off my camera. I don't know if that's causing it, but it seems to be, the new element, obviously. If it wasn't broke before, then it might be causing the problem. They're getting third-partied from Alexa and Ludlow. Oh, Ludlow just turtled his car. Back over to JCR and IQ. Kenneth inside, getting hit and gets knocked pretty quickly. Good push there. He's going to grab the Uzi to finish him off. Not exactly the throw he's expecting. It's kind of dwindling out there. Mentalist is up there. And he is getting shot at, and he gets knocked right after knocking Caden on the right side. So Alexi's cutting in closer. He's still seeing Bean Daddy, who is pretty much by himself at this point. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it to, or his teammate is knocked with Mentalist. But he might try it at least, and we'll see if that works out. He's going to jump off this side. He's going to head right. Maybe cut around them as much as possible so he doesn't get seen. There's JJ. He's going to cut inside. There he goes. Because they got Caden knocked, we didn't see a big push from JCR. I think that was probably the main thing. Hi, Ninja. Thank you for joining in. How'd you get over? I must have missed. Anyway, you see him coming up, and he's going to get to survive it. ZBN coming in closer and closer. Doesn't know exactly where they're at. He takes some shots, but he must have heard movement on that side and immediately took shots. Let's see if they throw a grenade up. It's not really a great angle to get a grenade if you can do it. That was a hell of an attempt, but I don't think that was going to work out. He's still knocked. Oh, that's Bean Daddy knocked this time. Oh, a 1v3. No, gets absolutely annihilated, and IQ is out of the match by JCR. Well done for the team. So IQ, they did great in the beginning getting squad wipe, but that is not going to cut it as there's still a few teams in here left. We still have Alex, Viper, Mystic, and Jesse here with TGS. Let's see what's in the drop if we can. There's a Groza and level 3 stuff. I think they must have taken the rest, as usually has more, I feel, that in these boxes. Ludlow and Alexa, they were taking some shots before, but it looks like they've kind of backed away from it and took this compound. Team 8 with IF, Mickey, and Peralta. Two-man squad at the church, hoping for the PUBG gods to give them some favor. Back RPG with Freaky, Balkida, Beast, and Toxic as they're heading toward a new circle at this very moment. Zooming in on this, it does seem like Team 13 is heading closer and closer to the enemies. Ludlow and Alexa both on the vehicle. There are only 2 people, and they're heading straight to SH, Circle especially, and they're going to stop in this town. They are right next to them, so they should be ready for a battle. Probably here's the footprints right now. Circle probably has one of the best spots to really surprise Ludlow and Alexa. Let's see exactly what Circle sees. Circle is prone right now. And I'm kind of surprised he's not moving, creeping in a little bit farther. That grenade, great hit on Alexa, but not a knock quite yet. There's Circle, he gets up. And all he has to do is kind of move a little bit forward, and he'll find him. Yes, he does. Gets the shots, and Ludlow is down. Samson goes down by Alexa. good response, but Alexa still has a big disadvantage here. And shots on the ground could not quite reach her. And Alexa's trying to wrap around, get away from it. Does get away, but look at the health, super low. This is not up to par with what they want to do here as a two-man squad. Try to drop shot, but no, Pika does exactly the same thing and takes out the player in front. So SH gets a squad wipe. Did they lose their player? I thought one got behind the hill here. But oh yes, they are a three-man squad, so that is all their players as they went and did that. RPG, they might have heard the gunshots here and they are ready for battle. I would love to see them. It was no longer a third party, but I don't believe SH will be ready for it regardless. The quicker they can hear them, the better. There was a shot from Toxic. He took a bolt action shot. Might have been on Pika, might have been on Samsung, as they both have lower than ideal health. Shots on Pika as he goes down immediately. And Circle's right there, probably going for the revival right next to him. That could be a dangerous attempt to try. Balkita is down now, but Samsung goes down as well. So luckily they do get the pick up on Pika. Pika's going inside the house. Pika's still alive in there. The health, though, is something definitely needed. You can see here Freaky making a quick push. And even though Pika had to jump on Freaky, the teammates were there to really help out. And Circle, you have less than 1% health. Can you pull this one out of the bag? It would be really tough to do. And yeah, Toxic comes out strong, gets the finishing touch. And RPG now gets the whole squad wipe. So what we've seen pretty much from everybody is one team get a squad wipe and then immediately after get taken out by another, and then that kind of circle continues on and on. I don't think anyone has more than 4 kills yet, even though we've seen a few times where a squad wipe has happened. Nice throw on Alexi here. That grenade almost did her in, but we'll see if that grenade coming down. The pipe does get Viper down to the ground. Jesse's next to him, but they can't really do anything about it now. Mystic, the blown up vehicle actually hurt Mystic a bit right there, and she's going to try to heal as well. This is really a big problem for them. Oh, that's going to definitely be the problem. Could not get up and run away, and that's a whole squad wipe. That was really cool to watch. JCR, well done. Now, it looks like JJ needs to get picked up. There's a ZBM taking shots up the hill. Peralta's there, and he's going to try to shoot it every now and then. They might be hill glitched there. I think that's causing him to not be able to hit him, but I think ZBM can see. Oh, there's the shot finally with the headshot, and that brought him down more than 50% health. Peralta needing to heal now. So yes, there is a hill in front. That's why it wasn't being able to hit him. That's kind of a thing in PUBG Mobile. You might be able to see him, but their hill glitch from distance will actually prevent you from actually hitting. So here's Mikey rotating to the left now. He's heading over. Can he get ZBM? He's going to take some shots with the bolt action M24. And ZBM's got to be careful with that one. You can see here, Mickey's just trying to get any piece he can get. The other thing is he's really peaked right now. So you can see here, he's peaked like this as well. This is dangerous. So ZBM can easily take some shots on Mikey, but I guess it's not happening right now. Yeah, any shot to Mikey would be a really damaging shot. The smoke is thrown for the car, and ZBM is wanting to get out of there. He might be actually heading toward them. As you can see, his teammates more toward him, as they're going to use this hill for cover. Rotating to the right, or are you going to go back? So the new circle, oh, that car is not looking too hot, and it looks like ZBM's ditching it. So IF doing an amazing job up here. They obviously disadvantaged with the 2 people versus 4, and they're able to hold them back. The one thing is, though, is JJ has really creeped up. Really creeped up. It would be very hard and difficult for IF to find JJ coming up this hill, as they would have to really hard peek this one if they want to find him down here. The rest of the team can easily take down IF if they really try to peek up on, or peek below on JJ. That's why you can see IF not really at the edge of this hill wanting to shoot down at him, because they would just be way too exposed. So that will leave an easy entrance for JCR. JCR already has a squad wipe. Will they get a second? No, IF is heading out unless they take their car out. It looks like they're going to be able to get away from any battle. He gets out. He's going to get shot. Oh, but not quite. Oh, he is getting shot, though, from a different team. There's a third party with RPG. You can see Peralta is going to try to drive. And no, immediately as he tries to drive, he gets knocked. And it looks like Mikey, I'm trying to find Mikey. He's right behind the crate, and he actually is out the base on what RPG Beast did to him. So RPG is the one to take care of IF all in all. Hopefully we'll get that back. Can we get it back? There we go. Quick Pinnacle. There we go. Oh man, I can barely move this. Okay. Let's see. All right. Jesus. Honestly, this is like I'm like trying to keep it still. I think next match I'll just take off the web camera and see if that'll run it more smooth. It should, because obviously it won't be running a whole separate program. It's not really running a separate program, which is why I thought having a camera would actually be easier for the computer to run smoothly. Because it right now, what I was doing before was running an internal webcam, and I would think that would cause more CPU usage, but it apparently this is causing more CPU usage. I don't know why that is the case, but something's up. There's people in front trying to take shots, but Alexi puts a stop to it as he immediately gets beast with the Mini. Trying to get this revive in. I guess they're low enough on the hill. It's quite interesting. Look how, like, that must be right on the nose of that. So Beast is getting revived. Alexi's knocked. I think Caden might be cutting around to get to Alexi. You can see here ZBM's one that's really pushed the most. I think ZBM wants to wait this one until his teammates are ready to push with him. He doesn't want to do this all alone. What does he have, an AK? That's an M4. Beast rotating to the left. They have a few compounds here. It is 2 teams left, so these are the 2. Shots fired as Toxic cannot quite get the hits he's looking for. Still missing the shot. Car 98. Freaky's got to go prone as his health is lessened from those hits. ZBM still waiting it out here, and this little divot. He doesn't want to push. As I said before, his main thoughts are, if I push, I'll pretty much be going up against a whole squad by myself. That's not exactly what you want to do. The other thing you want to do, though, is kind of get a surprising hit, maybe get an automatic knock, and make it a little bit easier on your teammates to kind of help along with the process. So I think that's what he's looking for the most. It's kind of being that flanker. Even though you're not really flanked, you want a different position in general than your teammates. So I think that's what ZBM is trying to do, really surprise the enemy by being this close, not having RPG realize how close he really is. And this could really work out. Freaky's rotating all the way on the right side. I don't know if ZBM can hear him, so he actually is probably not going to look down unless his teammate's telling him, hey, there's someone rotating on the backside. There he is. Freaky should be knocked pretty quick, and yes, ZBM will get it. Nicely done. That's exactly what you want to do, whether you're a flanker or just somebody who gets the initial shots off. You want those first shots to be an automatic knock, and then you want to move because you've been spotted. So you can see here he's now moving to the left, kind of making it a little bit harder for maybe Toxic to realize where those shots were just coming from. And teammates are coming in with the car, so that's helpful. Toxic got a lot of damage on ZBM, but so did ZBM on Toxic. Beast got a few hits on him as well. JJ's doing an excellent job. Looks like shots on Toxic, and Toxic is barely up. I mean, I was thinking about that health red bar was going to be coming, but it didn't. There's a grenade. Oh, that's a molly, but no, that won't make hits. Toxic's getting ruffled in this smoke right now. Thank you guys for joining the stream. I do appreciate that on Twitch and on Omelette Arcade. Oh, Beast gets downed as well. Good job. And that is it. Where did that grenade even come from? I didn't think they even threw one, but they did. JCR gets it done. As 4 for Alexi, 3 apiece from JJ and ZBM. A team total of 10 kills. That's a great number for this amount of people in this lobby. We got RPG with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kills. So they are a close second for this Scrim. IF, they did really well, I thought. They definitely survived, but they only got 1 kill. That will help in rank, but kill points, I think they're going to be looking for something better than that. TGS with 0 kills, 4th place. SH, 3 total kills. They did get a squad wipe, but they got immediately squad wiped right after that. Ludlow and Alexa, they were the ones that actually did get squad wiped by SH, but they were able to survive to 6th place. IQ, 3 kills for them. They had a squad wipe, and then at the same place, they got taken out. RIP official was 0, and then unlucky with 0. So those are those, and we're going to get into match number 2 in roughly 10 minutes. And what I'm going to do, I think I have to. I really wish I didn't have to. I don't know if you guys even saw that, because stream's going crazy. But I am going to thank you, Supreme Yeti, for the follow. Or Yeti. I have to. I'm going to take off the cam. I think I have to do it. That's unfortunate. So let's do that. Take that out. Unplug the thing. Turn. Oh, that's a. What kind of sound is that? It's like a. I'm kind of. What's going on? What? Okay, so we got 2. I turned off 1. It's really weird. I don't know how loud that is. I'm trying to be soft. Turn that lower. Okay, that is weird. Take this off. Remove. Yep. Check. Still. This could be really cool. I feel like I'm auto-tuned right now. I don't know if that sounds like from your guys' perspective as well, but I feel like I just got a higher pitch on my voice. It is kind of weird. I kind of like it actually, but I think my normal voice should be the sound. That being said, I have no idea how I fix it. Okay. I don't know. Alright, so I lost in-game sound. Oh. Okay, no, I have in-game sound. But what I'm going to do is restart that as well. Not the game, but I don't know why it's sounding like this. Okay, let me unplug this. So it's going to turn a bit black. Let me go to just chat. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. I am lost. I'm going to unplug this, though. Alright, we're good. And I don't even know. My stream is nuts today. It's catching a lot. Why would it catch this much? Is it my... I don't think that's it. That it? Check. No. Okay. It's not that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh yeah. I gotta get the room codes. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so right now I'm just opening up the room, and I'll tell you guys all the good stuff. Okay. So I am getting the room good to go. Okay, room code has been posted. Match will start at 8:45 p.m. EST. Okay. So this is just terrible. Like, I apologize, by the way, of how my stream is active. I wish it was better. I don't know how to make it better. It's just really, this is really bad. And I'm not sugarcoating it. I don't know why. It just is. So, okay. I have to set this back up. Okay. So I turned off my webcam if you're just tuning in. And I'm going to, I think that will help solve maybe an issue with the problem. The other thing is my voice is like on echo. And I think that was probably something that was the issue with the audio before, because it did have like that distortion in the audio during that match. I don't think that had, I don't know. Let me do this. Check, 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 check. Okay, so my audio is back to regular. That's something. Let's go to the scene. We got this back. Let's see if this, get myself in the right spot. So we're having, okay. It's just gonna do that, aren't you? All right. So that's a problem. So again, I'm having no in-game sound again, which I don't know why that's the case again. Oh boy, I'm telling you, man. I thought I, oh, okay, now I got it back. Weirdly. Okay. As you can see here, it's so finical when I move this thing. Okay, so we got match number 2 coming up. As I said, it's going to start at 8:45, so we got roughly 6 minutes before we get started. So make sure you're good to go. Evening. Yes, the mic. Sorry for the stream issues. Yes, this will be fixed. In the future. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like rehaul the whole thing, I think, because normally this thing works beautifully. Like I love this laptop because I'm able to move around, and it's one of the strongest laptops out there on a budget anyway. That's not like super crazy expensive, but like a pretty good laptop. And it has been working very well for me over the last year since I've gotten it. Is the problem, I think, lies in the the setup. I think maybe the software settings I might be having it in might be the problem. I'm hoping that is the problem and nothing else. So today is just an off day. Today is just an off day for me. Apologize for that. Usually I like everything to be perfect and right, but it wasn't possible with this one. I've been working on it all day. I worked on it yesterday and the day before. As I got the camera, when did I get the camera on Tuesday? So uh, yeah, there were a lot of times where it just wasn't working, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to switch it back. But then it started working again, which was awesome. And then I was like, okay, this can work, and I'm excited to try it for the next stream. But it just didn't pan out that way. So I decided just to turn off the camera this time and see if it'll run better. I'm not sure if that is what was causing any issues. I think we still have other issues going on, and I think just an overall, like, I'm just going to go over setting by setting, see if anything was tampered with when I've changed my setting. When I didn't change my settings, but maybe when I switched over to this camera, maybe settings were switched automatically and I'm unaware. So I will look into it and fix it. So yeah, we got match number 2 coming up. Teams are heading in right now. Take a look at Discord to see if I'm missing anything. Okay. 3 more minutes and then we'll get this one started. Yeah, we got like nobody in the room. I think a lot of that has to do with the stream. That's pretty bad. And then today is obviously PMCO. So a lot of people are busy with that. I'm not surprised that we didn't have a big turnout. But yeah. We'll probably have a bigger turnout next week, as I think a few teams at that point may be eliminated from the PMCO, and then kind of get them back into the normal rhythm of competing. I think that's probably the case. And then yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'll play some music right now. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. All right, so we got match number 2 coming up. You can see it's Aaron Gale right now. And I'm looking forward to this one. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, gotta be careful with it. I know it's not there, but I'll be back in just a sec. Let's see. The plane line is showing that it is going to be near the middle of this circle. So we got a lot of good places to go for all these teams coming into this one. We got Rozhawk School, Pachinki being the 3. Severny as well. That is open for grabs. And Yasnaya will be good as well. I would say Primorsk and Military Base are good as well, but I think those other places will probably have more luck getting those. JCR going to Stalber, of all places. I'm kind of surprised by that. Usually doesn't have the best loot, but it could be significant for them anyway, knowing that there won't be a team there. As I said, there's 25 people, so we don't have a lot of people into this one. Everyone should be fairly separated, unless they are trying to drop all together at the same place, like a Pachinki possibly. But right now, nobody's actually heading there. We see some teams heading to the south of the playing line, especially Unlucky and RPG. SH, who were here going down to... I'm not sure where they're heading to, actually. But right now, we got some separation from everybody. I'll take a look at IQ, as they are still in the air, and Team 13 still in the air. And they're both heading in similar directions. So he's take the parachute and head farther away. Now, he might be heading toward George, but certainly B2W. Looks like they managed to have more players this time. Lucifer, Draven, Ludlow, and Slack now. So there is more people on his team for the Claw Gamers here. I believe that's the team name. And they are probably going to try to loot this place and then head over the crates. Wouldn't be surprised if they try that. We'll go over everybody and kind of introduce all you guys. So we got Caden, we got JJ, Alexi, and ZBM. They're on the most north part compared to anybody, as they're by Stalber and by Kameshki. I guess separating in that way, they probably will get the loot they need, especially in the beginning. At least getting some sort of automatic gun, and then moving on from there. We got Viper, Mystic, and Jesse with TGS, and they are a 3-man squad this time. I think they had 4 last time, but this time around, not as lucky for it. So good luck to them if they can handle it with this 3. Kenneth Bean Daddy, Mentalist, and this time it's the Dr. Uzi16. So a separate player all in all for that 4th person for Team 3. They are kind of close, or getting closer to CG, but they still have some distance away from them. You can see here Mentalist making his rounds around it. Might be heading to these houses. He definitely is. And maybe his next move would be heading to crates and maybe battle it out. I'd love to see that comes to happen. We got a rotation from RPG. Toxic Beast and Freaky is a 3-person squad this time. They're heading over to Novo. Nobody's at Novo, so that should be some really good loot and do it peacefully, getting that loot. Back over to Unlucky. They have Nova, Unlucky 2, Carnage, and Bleach. So 4-person squad. Unlucky, they last time they were pushing against a team, or they got pushed from IQ, I should say, as they were taking up in Miramar Town. And they just did not have the luck, as you can tell from their team name. They were second to last, and I think they're going to want to change it this time around. Maybe get a first place and get some kills at the process, something they weren't able to do last match. Right now, Mentalist just has a pan. Oh, he does have a gun too. It looks like a UMP. He's already got that. He's just probably going to pick up some of that ammo and maybe find another gun. I'm not a big fan of the UMP. I think if I don't have any automatic gun, I would pick up the UMP because, well, if you don't have any automatic gun, you're in trouble. But typically, I put that at the lower edge of some SMGs. I would much rather have an Uzi, even though it won't have a scope for it. Much rather have that. I don't know what you guys think about that, but for the most part, that's what I want. What else do I think? I mean, so the UMP can be good for longer range because it doesn't have recoil. Practically doesn't have recoil. And so you can really take advantage of that. But yeah, I don't think it's like the greatest weapon to have. Ooh, he's got a flare gun. So he's going to get some good stuff. I guess he already has a level 3 helmet. That's a weird level 3 helmet. What does that look like? He's like moving all around. Okay, so it is a level 3. It has that visor. You all know what that looks like. So are they in circle? They're in circle. He can shoot this flare up right now if he so decided. Maybe he wants to head to the houses and shoot it there when he stops and is ready to grab the end to loot. But shooting it now probably would be a good idea because you know teams are still looting their places still, just as you're doing the same. They would be less likely to kind of continue to shift over to Novo. And you can get all the loot quite early, have everything you need, and then players would start coming over. We got Samsung, Sergal, and Pika for SH. We still got 7 teams, 25 players. Pika's heading over to Circle. He's probably going to pick him up. I don't know where they would head next. They got pretty middle circle, but it does seem like it's going to end military base. I would probably have a better bet going to the south. If I was SH, I'd probably start rotating across the bridge or either take a boat or bridge and just make sure you have a spot going into the next one. I wonder if we have Samsung, Sergal, and Pika here. Are they going to try to bridge camp this? That could be really good. I think not a lot of people will think there's bridge campers with this many people. So, you know, they can really surprise a lot doing that if they so choose. The other thing is, here's CG. They are heading in the direction of the bridge. I think they're trying to cross bridge early into this one. If they do attempt it, they're probably going to be passing by... yeah, they're probably going to be passing by already. Samsung. There's Samsung right now, and he's actually in the car as he is apparently going to stop here and continue to stay here. I don't know what he's trying to do, really. He's just... okay, he's doing like a lot of 3-point turns. So they are going to cross the bridge instead. I think that's a good idea. Or camp it, either one. Yeah, camping it. I like it. So they're going to try to camp this. And see what they... Here's CG again. So they just drove here. They know there was enemies close by. They kind of literally passed by them. And they probably saw them cross the bridge or go over the bridge, and it'll determine whether they actually do that or they're going to try to take a boat across as well. I don't think these teams want to stay on this side of the bridge right now. They know it's going to shift, and the more they wait, the more likely it will be for other teams to want to cross the bridge, which is why you kind of want to do it early. That being said, this particular scenario doesn't really call for that, as there is already a team taking the bridge, as you can see right now. I would love to see this bridge camp work. Not sure if that's actually going to happen. Maybe we'll see sooner than later. Thank you, Exility, for joining in. We have Team 12 getting closer. You want me to subscribe to your YouTube channel. I try not to self-promote yourself here. I appreciate it. I'm begging you. Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. So shelter. It looks like they're heading closer to Team 11 right now. Are they in front of them? Team 11 is just on their right, so in the compound to the right, you can see it. That's where they're at. And it looks like JCR is kind of rotating around that. They're not going to want to stop in for breakfast. They're going to go all the way to the next part. I think they're going to try to hit this bridge and cross. Speaking of bridges and crossing, we have CG still here. This is an interesting spot. Really hard to get hit. It's actually really a clever way to stay. You still have the bridge campers. They're waiting for people to cross this. And they would be right. Alright, let's see if JCR starts crossing another team in front of them now. As they're taking this path across the way. Team 11's on their left this time. You can see him. He certainly sees them now, and he's trying to boost away so he doesn't get shot out of the car. Took a few hits with the vehicle anyway. And it looks like he wants to come back for more. And I would like him to do that as well. Get some good content flowing. So there's Unlucky on the first floor. Looks like he's going to try to take the tires off first. Oh, and they're rotating all the way around him. Carnage was actually here. Carnage probably would have had a great spot at that house. Would have really forced ZBM to kind of figure out what to do next. Maybe head over to the right and get to his car, but so now you have JJ trying to stop here. The enemies know it. They've already taken shots on him, so that's not a question. They're ready for him and his shots from the watchtower. Here's Carnage inside the house with the rest of the Unlucky team. ZBM. Ooh, Alexi's knocked. I think ZBM's going to try and make a push for Alexi. As the rest of the teammates kind of pinned here. Nope, never mind. You have Caden doing that. ZBM is kind of really getting out of this spot, which is interesting because JJ is still here looking down. Yeah, I think he can probably get one of those Unlucky players shooting out that window. I'm not sure if he's got that right angle, but it is really close to it. So interestingly enough, when you shoot at these windows, there's only so many places you can shoot at it. So the enemy, all they really have to do is kind of focus on maybe these 3 windows and see if they peek any of them. Similar problem lies with JCR. There's only 2 sides of this car you can really peek out of. So they're going to know which side they do that. It's only when you really get to a different place altogether, using the hills for cover and then kind of rotating to a different spot, will you really be able to surprise the enemy of where you're coming from and hopefully get a hit that is optimal. JJ getting shot in the back. He's trying to rotate all the way around, and it looks like it worked. That is from Unlucky as well. So we had one player who really wrapped around. Couldn't get the knock. Could have really came in clutch. His car is more to the right. And they are out of this spot. There's an engagement on the bridge. Yep. These two teams are at it now. Got SH and CG. 3v2 is it now? They lost Lucifer. Ludlow's knocked, but so they still have 3 players here. Wait, one's underwater. So the speed of Slack is gonna have to pick it up a bit if he really wants to wrap around and get up behind there. So I think what SH is probably recognizing is the sound under them, and they should be knowing that, yeah, we can't be here. We'll get pinched if we stay longer. So right now, that's probably why Pika is backing away, and I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if Pika makes a hard turn here and wants to try to get him under the bridge. DR Raven, or yeah, oh, there's Slack. He can't quite see Slack because he's behind the pillar. One's on the water, one's behind the pillar. So Slack goes into wait mode to see if they kind of come around and make it easy for him to hit. Looks like Draven or Dr. Aven is rotating to left or right. Oh, Samson surprisingly did this move, and it seems to be good. Slack is now kind of stuck here. There's no real option for him, and he will get knocked. Great job from Samson. I mean, if he got knocked in that car, that would have been a big problem. But because he got to that spot, it really made it hard for him to hide. As you can see here, he still has a hard time hiding against particular spots. And he will get thirsted. He's really trying to get around, and he will get thirsted right now. So Circle got knocked, got picked up by Pika. Still a 3-person squad. It looks like DR Aven or Draven is still swimming to the right of us, and Ludlow is still at the bridge. I don't know if they realize that Ludlow's still on the bridge. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is driving me insane. Just stay connected. You see, yeah, he's gonna take a dip right now and wrap as well. There's a team actually crossing the bridge who just stopped actually. Three-time scope of the M4. Couldn't get the knock, but I think got some damage across. SH, who just got the squad, not the squad wipe, but certainly got a lot of damage on the enemies and kind of pushed them out of here. Now has enemies in front of them. Looks like he can't quite thread that needle with bullets. I guess the 7.72 is just too big. Or 7.62. And that's a nice little picture. Spray paint. So Pika's healing up, boosting up. Looks like they got shots under the car and got some hits on him that way. As he's driving, he's trying to get these solid hits, but he's not quite getting it. Samsung what happened to Samsung? He hurt himself. He fell out of the car or something. That's the 3rd time we saw that in a scrim today, where the own car hurt herself, where you jumped out too soon. I wonder if there's some new thing to that. That is very odd. And 3rd time is not a fluke, I would imagine. There's a knock with the MK by Ludlow on JCR member, I think Alexi. I thought that was a molly. I'm like, who threw a molly? But no, the car is just pretty bad right now. So Ludlow, who shot from all the way over there, is the one that actually caused that hit, that knock. That was actually real deep 3. Take a look at the other bridge as well, as there's 2 teams here for this one. Sorry about that. It's not coming back in. Okay. Man, this has been a problem. Okay, there we go. It looks like they got the car stuck, so they decided to blow it up instead. Mystic is knocked on the side there. Okay, okay. A lot of smokes for himself. Carnage is under. It might be able to wrap around TGS. That would be quite impressive. But if he... Where is he? There he is. So if he cuts right under the bridge, though, they'll be able to hear his footsteps. And then they'll know that someone's trying to wrap around. And the element of surprise would be gone. You can still try it, and maybe they won't hear it. There is a lot of smoke, so maybe the smokes will kind of hinder their ability to hear him running under this bridge. You can see Carnage is trying to get that grenade all the way up. Does not quite reach. You know, falls short. Everybody else is in the water, too. I think, no way. You guys aren't going to try to take this boat, right? That would be a big mistake. They can easily shoot this boat. I don't think that would be a good idea. The blue zone's coming in. Maybe they have to. Actually, at this point, the blue zone's coming in. They need to move fast. And the boat will definitely do that for them. Maybe they're also waiting for TGS to kind of drive out of here with themselves first. They also want to take some boosters, I imagine, too. First aid, energy drink, cutting in right now. Do they have vehicles? They do have a vehicle here. It looks like they are going to head out that way. And you can probably already tell that now they can take these boats and get out. Yep. So that was actually a really good move. Solid move, actually. Why did Bleach should just get in this boat? I don't know what he was, if he was trying to like take another route, but let's take a look at this. Looks like CG has a member knocked. Peak is in front of him. Ludlow trying to cook a grenade. Let's see if it makes it. Oh, that was a good one. It did get some damage on Pika, but it didn't quite get the knock. Pika's backing up just a tad. He hops over the wall and gets behind the house. Draven is still knocked on the right. Pika, I think, is the only one left on the team. Nope, Circle's alive, but where is Circle? Circle, oh, Circle is knocked. Oh, Circle's alive, never mind. Circle just had a very low health coming into this. Ludlow wrapping around. Good job rotating and strafing. You don't want to be too standstill for that. So they're able to get it. And then it seems like they got the... Oh, this was a knock and they didn't have to do anything additional. So Pika will get the loot here. Well done for the team. 2 people left on that squad. You can see finally Unlucky gets here. There's a lot of problems. They probably see those cars. So I don't know why they're just continuing to try to head under this bridge. I guess because they think they're just going to keep going and not stop. But there is a player there on top of the bridge too. Nice shots on ZBM as he hops out immediately. You can see, yeah, they're going to try to take this spot so they don't get taken down from the top of the bridge. They do need to still be careful. Bleach is trying to look at both angles here. It is kind of hard working here. It wasn't a bad idea to stop here as I thought it was going to be, but at the all in all, they still have a lot of angles to have to worry about. Alexi up obviously on the south side of them, and they're taking the shots required. But there's also ZBM here, who they know was here for a moment, and is just hanging back here. The blue zone will be closing. ZBM is probably going to stay here. There's not really an option for you. You could try to kind of go and swim to that pillar. He wants the health, though, before making this move, I bet. And you can see here that he's going to head more underwater. Can he see him? You might be able to see him underwater. Freaky's taking the long-range shots. And it looks like what got a knock on Unlucky 1. Unlucky Nova was just killed. Is that it? Is that it for the team? No, they're still there. You are still there. Freaky just got another knock. He continues to shoot in that particular smoke side. JJ got unlucky Bleach. Here's Nova. This is a bad spot. Keep going to the left. Got to go behind this whole boat. And no, they don't go around the boat. And he's going to get shot in the back by ZBM. ZBM, who had barely any health, was waiting for the right opportunity. And apparently an opportunity was knocking right there. So they do get the squad wipe finish. But really it was Freaky who got a lot of that damage done. And surprisingly, he doesn't quite see one member there. I think now he does. There you go. One shot on ZBM will really cut it, but gets behind the boat. Still taking more shots on that car, making sure they don't use it. It's really hard to rotate to this circle if they don't have that car. So that's an excellent move from Freaky. See what else is going on. We have IQ looking down at RPG. Beast is inside that house, and it looks like Mentalist was trying to find him. Kenneth is knocked, so he's going to rotate back. He might throw a grenade or a smoke, first before doing anything else. Looks like Jesse and the gang are just holding this southwest side of the circle with their vehicles, giving them a little protection. Team 9 is heading straight over here. There's IQ on the left, and they're going to stop here. Dangerous move, and they get absolutely wasted. Just like a symbol, like as if you saw the wasted sign from Grand Theft Auto. That's what I felt like, just absolutely annihilated. Take a look here. Viper, Mystic, and Jesse again. RPG is looking straight at them in this direction. Viper might have eyes on him. Yep, there he is. There's Toxic. You can see Viper's just gonna keep moving about, stay low, make quick movements back and forth, not stay stagnant. Three-man squad RPG is in the circles too, still looking good there. Looks like Team 12 is just getting into zone and is getting shot by RPG. Rest of JCR kind of rotated away, so now they're kind of separated in a team of 1 and a team of 2. One with Caden is hurt badly. JJ's badly down now as well. So right now it looks like ZBM had the right move there and staying put at the rock. See, IQ did easily put them down as they just kind of kept the fire going on that tree. Now ZBM, he is going to stay low. I don't think they realize he's here. I don't think any team really realizes it, but the problem obviously lies in their position. He is so far away from New Circle. The really only team that's in the circle right now is RPG, and they don't have to move a single inch. They can even take easy shots up this hill and wait for them to come down. I think teams that have cars will probably have the best advantage trying to get into this next zone. Teams that are just going to try to run it in, they have, I would say, an uphill battle, but literally a downhill battle that they're going to have to try to overcome, and that's going to be difficult. Very difficult for all these teams. You can see in front of us IQ, TGS, and JCR with the one-man person team at this point. So IQ, they might be rotating. They might be going after Team 14 in front. There you go. You saw Mentalist see the glimpse of the person, and Mentalist is getting quite hammered. Surprisingly not knocked, though, as he was wide open there for hits. And it just was that TGS didn't finish up their... didn't continue shooting. I thought they had him in the bag, but no, IQ will still manage with 4 people. I think Mystic's in the blue zone, which is a big problem. This blue zone's moving fast. Luckily, IQ has a car. I think they'll could try to take it. The same problem, though, lies with with RPG, who just have a great spot to shoot down or shoot up at everybody. Freaky got killed there. Luckily not knocked, but a lot of damage posted on him. You can see ZBM, I think, is just going to try to play that blue zone game. Doesn't want to give the satisfaction of a kill to anybody, and at the same time can probably last longer this way and maybe wait for somebody to die out. But ZBM will die first between any of these three teams, and so luckily they don't give him a kill. They won't give any other team a kill. IQ is out now as well, as yep, they're gone. So right now it's RPG's game to lose. If they lose by TGS somehow, some way, that was a problem and a half. Freaky throwing a grenade. I don't think he's got that arm for it, though. He's going to have to go into spring training in order to get that one done. But maybe his teammate actually got a deep three there, but nope. That won't work. Yeah, I included 2 sports. What you're going to do about it. As you can see, they're taking shots all the way at TGS and TGS. Yeah, they're just going to blow up these cars. Now, next zone is sort of good for them. Not really the greatest, though. As I said, there's still a lot of open space. They still need to head south to get into zone. There's grenades flying through, but they just need some more smokes for next circle. And I think they're trying to do that to the right. But it looks like Mystic has been spotted real quick. There's a little platform here, actually. So that's actually a great idea to kind of move to the right. I don't know if you have zone yet, but I think it's not too bad. I think let's take a look at Team 8, and they still have a great spot. Let me go back down. So they have this little corner of the hill. They don't really need to move. They still have the spot that is probably the best. And it's a matter of whether Mystic and the rest of his team can kind of stay in these smokes hidden. As you can see, one just got knocked as Mystic was it. And Josie's going to try to get that revive as he's right next to him. That's probably the best bet. Like, if Viper got knocked, there's no way they would go back to pick him up. But Mystic, ooh, that grenade gets the knock, actually. I was thinking that's, like, on point. I just didn't know if it had the distance, and it did. So Viper now, the only one left on TGS. You have Rampage. I think Beast is kind of getting tired of staying in that one position, wants to rotate in, but gets absolutely nailed. But Viper won't have that satisfaction for much longer as he gets taken down. RPG's the winner. Well done to them. Congratulations for match number 2. They got 5 kills total. Freaky getting 4, 1 for Toxic. Let me turn off the sound. Sorry about that. Well, that's too much turning off the sound. Okay, let me get this back on the screen, if we can do that. I like that very much. There we go. Finical, I'm telling you. Let me lower it off my... There we go. Sorry if it's still making sound to you, but we got TGS coming in second place. They got 2 kills. Nice job for them. Viper and Mystic getting each a kill. IQ each getting 1 kill, so that's 4 total for them. As this your top 3. We got JCR. How many kills they got? 3 kills. 2 for ZBM and 1 for JJ. SH did really well too. They got 5 kills, and that amount of kills will be super helpful. Unlucky gets 1 kill with Nova, and then you have CG with 1 kill as well. So what I'm going to do is take a screenshot. And continue. This might be like one of the lowest turnouts for the stream. Not for the stream, for the what do you call it? What do you call this? Scrim. And all right, this is really bothering me. Really bothering me. I got to open up the next room anyway, so I'm going to do that right now. So stay tuned. I'll have everything back up and running in a moment. Hmm. Oh, okay. I like how it's paused. We're gonna go back live. Okay. Mm. Gonna keep it up here. All right. Man. So this stream, if you guys don't know by now, is it's completely overhauled. I really would love it to work. So far it has not been, as you can possibly tell. So I'm gonna be working on it some more. It's a process, and hopefully a process that will have a really good finish. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. Try to play some music if I can. Oh, music's not coming up. Like, there's so many weird things that are happening on Streamlabs. Like, right now, usually I can play music easily. All right, I just hit the play button. It's good to go. But it's not working. Unless you guys see it or something. I don't, because I don't hear it or anything. I don't know what's happening. So, yeah. We're just going to kind of wait it out. Usually my webcam would be there in the black space, but I thought my webcam was causing some issues, so I'm going to leave it off for now. And yeah, so what's happening with my stream is I've gotten a new webcam. Well, technically it's just a camera. It's a great camera, meant for normal, pictures and stuff like that. But it's one of the best cameras to use for streaming. So I got it, and it looks amazing. But there's been issues with lag from just like sounds from my stream, from the gameplay too. So I didn't think it would touch all those and make issues, but I guess it's something that just needs to be worked on. I don't know exactly. I think it's going to be a lot of trial and error, figuring out like what works and what doesn't. If you guys are ever thinking about streaming, you might come up with issues like these, and it's okay. Like, I am fine with it. I wish I could be. The only wish I have is that I don't have to go through these with you guys, so you guys can enjoy it better, and just have the best experience when you come watch my stuff. But like, if you don't assume that something like this will happen, it's kind of a fantasy. Like, people always have at least some issue coming into a stream, And it's just a matter of, it's just a matter of, are you going to learn from it? And that's what I'm going to try to do, cutting into this one. So like, if you do have issues with the stream, just know, like, even I have issues with my stream, and it's not a huge deal. You just make sure that if you're going to do it again, just make sure those things get fixed. And I'll try to do that myself. I'm just really, I honestly, like, this is the debut of it, and I really want it to be cool looking. It just didn't turn out that way. But sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose some. I appreciate all the people watching and supporting what I'm doing here. I know it's not the best view of everything, but at the same time, it's like you guys still support me when I'm doing this bad. So it's still great. I appreciate it. Like, that's all I really want to say. Yeah, there's like a few things that went wrong. I don't know if you even care, but if you want to listen, but a few things that went wrong was the webcam, for one. Actually, the webcam was probably the best thing to work. All I really needed to do was hook it up, and it was running. It was running very well. The problem I think was happening was that the webcam, or my camera, was just causing the other things to break down, meaning I think it was using a lot of CPU in order to run the camera. And it doesn't really make sense to me, because usually a program in the computer or a software in the computer would cause CPU usage and then obviously create some problems internally on the computer. This is a separate thing. Like, this is a camera. This is not part of the laptop. So I didn't think that would be a problem. I thought it would actually help the computer, given that it's a separate entity. The other thing that was an issue, my internet. I'm using Wi-Fi. I would love to plug it in, and I did, but right during the stream started, when the stream started, it turned to Wi-Fi and it doesn't want to leave it. And I can't plug it back into the hard line or the Ethernet cord because it just doesn't want to work. I tried plugging the Ethernet cord back in, but it's still saying that it's going to be running on Wi-Fi. So it's that has never happened before, and I'm kind of surprised by that. The other thing is the gameplay. And the first match was like really glitchy. I don't know what caused that. Never heard that issue. So that was an audio issue with the game. And then my voice was changed, but I was able to fix it. So it's like a ton of things that just went awry. We're starting this one at 9:32. We got 2 more minutes, and then we'll get this one going. SI Shaka, thank you for the follow. As I said, you guys are great. I mean, if you guys are following me, even when this stream is pretty bad compared to my other streams, don't base my quality of this stream with my going forward. It will be I would say, I don't know. There's not really a number I can put to it, but I would like to say 10 times better than next stream. All right, because I will have this fixed, and I will make sure of it, because I don't enjoy this. I mean, I enjoy streaming and broadcasting, but I don't enjoy not being able to bring you guys what you guys need. You using a capture card? I do. I have an Elgato, so I'm using that, and then I have the Cam Link for my camera, which is technically a capture card, but that's just technically a capture card for the camera. It's more to adjust the can't think of words. Adjust the camera to be used on a laptop. But yeah, I use a capture card with an Elgato, and that's for the game. Definitely worth having. That was probably my best expense or investment to this stream. I used to use an emulator for tournaments, which was fine. It was better than anything else at the time, at least from a budget standpoint, because the Elgato is not cheap, and the only problem was the buffering that I was experiencing when using an Elgato. I mean, emulator for casting. It's great quality for everything else you want to do in a game. But as far as casting was concerned and for tournaments, I wanted to to give people that crisp look. And I thought, you know, the Elgato was perfect because the game looks great on my phone, and I want it to look great for you guys. And I thought, just use my phone, but I need that Elgato to make it work. If you guys don't know what an Elgato is, it is, and what a capture card is. It allows me to transfer over what's happening on my phone to my computer. It can also record things, which is why they call it a capture card. I don't use it for that purpose, but it certainly can be used that way. All right, it's 9:32. We're going to get this one started. I'm looking at Unlucky. Okay, they have that spot. Okay. Okay. You see they're in Vikindi. All right, here we go. Let's see what this can do. So we got a north part with Dobro. I wouldn't be surprised to see a team head that way. And then you also have Unlucky heading to the south side as well. They're going to probably head over to either Milnar, if they want to go that far, or Dino Park. Anywhere else? I'm not really sure where. Oh, let me put desktop audio in. There we go. That'd be good. And you can't hear it yet, but it is on as they're dropping down. Team 3's heading over to Coal Mine. Coal Mine should be good to go there. There's two teams really close by here, and I would like to see what what happens here. But JCR, they are coming down now. Looks like Peshkova is going to have two teams. Usually Peshkova is not really a popular place, but somehow, some way, you're going to have two teams here. Looks like SH wanted to come here because of Solitude, but maybe JCR was thinking the same exact thing, as you can see directly that there was a team here. You have a handgun for the first part. Let's see if he takes some shots. No, he's going to back up. That's not a bad idea. You need to get the loot first before you make a push forward on anything. We're going to take a look at JJ. JJ has an AK. Easily takes down one member of SH. So Samson is down right now and is trying to back away, maybe to get picked up, but still, it's going to be really difficult. Oh, now you want to play it? I wanted to play that music so long ago. No, I'm not going to play that music now. I mean, that was funny. That's the kind of issues I'm having today. Oh, boy. Samson, all right. It's backing away. Looks like Pika might be there to throw, yeah, definitely through the smoke and see if he can get this revival on Samsung now behind the house. I'm kind of surprised they're going to let this happen. really a big rotation with the Uzi. So it's a bit far for the Uzi, but he might be able to get this. I think he sees him pretty well. There's the shots. It goes down. ZBM was waiting for the right timing. Luckily, Pika does get knocked as well. And you have Samsung who just gets the heals in. He's going to go behind this fence now and get that revive. Hopefully, in this case, JJ badly injured, but Sergal gets knocked, I think, with a little help from Alexi on the backside. So you can see here, Alexi's looking around. It's not trying to thirst. Well, I was going to say not trying to thirst, but does it anyway. I think both teams are lacking equipment. So thirsting is just a necessity for stuff. And you can see here, Samsung and Pika are backing to the road and away from them. I don't think they realized that they backed away this far, and they're not heading in that direction. So that will be a separation between those two. So RIP No Mercy with Rip Official trying to do this on his own. B2W Ludlow and CG Peter. They had a full squad last match. It looks like they've turned into two. They're going to try to take Villa and figure out what to do next. TGS, Viper, and Mystic, Jesse, and Alex. They've been the full squad since the very beginning, I think. They might have actually been a 3-man at one point, but right now there are 4 with Alex, and I think they have a good chance. They had the circle already, so they can hold this spot if they'd like. It's overlapping with some water, so the next circle probably, after this one anyway, will probably not be much of a difference. It'd probably be very similar, given how close to the water it is. Take a look at Team 10. So he is just trying to loot up whatever he can. He probably didn't land anywhere that was super... you should use Streamlabs OBS instead of Omelet. Omelet has way too many issues. I am using Streamlabs. That's exactly what I'm using. So that, I mean, I understand that Omelet isn't the best thing to use for streaming by itself, but I am using Streamlabs to mitigate any issues. We got Samsung, Pika together. Sergal is out. We saw him get taken down. It looks like they've managed to get away, and they're looting up whatever they can here going forward. Let's see what the drop looks like. It is a flare drop, and it lands on the roof. It has an MK and an AUG with a lot of level 3 stuff. I don't think they were able to get it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I hate to see it happen. I think Peter's trying to head up and see if he can make it. He might be trying to do this huge jump. So what he wants to do is head there. He wants to get on top and see if he can actually do it. You have to side jump. There you go. You have to side. No, you can't lateral it. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Type rope. No, okay. You tried. Oh god. Peter, no. Alright, Peter, I believe in you. This is the one. He's gonna get it in this run. Yep, he's got to make sure he drops down to the bar. He's going to creep his way through. Peter, no. Peter. All right, RPG, Beast, Bakita, Bot Toxic, and Freaky, 4-person squad. They have a really good chance as well. These two teams, Team 11 and Team 8, they are in circle. They are getting a lot of loot. They are not being hindered. So I think they have a really good chance, and obviously having the circle already means that teams will want to come push them if that's the case. And usually, as defenders in Vikindi, has the advantage than attackers, because these houses make it a lot easier to hold than any other map, in my opinion. Anyway, it just seems like because these houses are really nicely set up, usually like in a square, you can have everybody in a different house or maybe on different floors, and really get every angle, look around, and really prevent them from coming in. Alex, are you driving? Or yep, you are driving. I was like wondering, are you moving? So we still have like a really good separation between everybody. I think Team 10 might be getting close. We have no Mercy, who's possibly going to be seeing the enemy in front of him any moment now. You can see it right there. I don't know if he noticed that. Team 12 is in that compound to the right. No Mercy. Probably heard the shots. I don't know if he was taking any shots in his direction by Alexi, but oh, No Mercy's going to be a bit aggressive here. I like it. If he's going to stop here and try to take down Alexi. Now, Alexi has 4 people as well. They're running with JJ, ZBM. I cannot pronounce that one. And obviously, as I said, Alexi. So Alexi's by herself right now. Her teammates are a bit north of her, northeast. But right now, it's not that big of a deal as Alexi's not really close to anybody at this particular moment. Viper, Mystic, Jesse, and Alex again hitting up Dino Park or passing it by just a moment. Taking a look at CG, B2W Ludlow, and Peter. Oh, okay. He's gonna do a little Simba. Oh, got the car stuck in the corner of that rock. Hate to see it happen. You really want to have a car in this game, in this map, because there is a lot of open space. You can see, like, there's no grass, obviously, so being prone in the grass is not something that can cut it here. And there's not a lot of trees. There are a few trees and rocks, but not a lot, I would say. And you really want to be able to go from A to B, usually from household or complex to complex, in order to keep them, to stay in a safe spot. RPG Beast heading to his teammates in front. And now we still have 24 people. I think we started with 25, so. Alright, they're all sharing the bathroom. That's nice. Yeah. You always gotta make sure there's no predators in the bathroom. That's 101. We got Pika and Samson. In, where are they now? Volnova. Volnova has a lot of loot, and I think that will definitely help Pika's case. They were the ones that were really having trouble in the beginning, not having a lot of loot at all and getting hurt by the enemies. It looks like this will be a loot central spot for them to really finally get some stuff that they need going forward. Peter is close to Team 11, who's just on the other end of Dino Park here. So, I don't know. Whoever spots the other first will probably have advantage. Peter goes into the maze. And if anyone didn't know what the maze looked like from the top, well, this is what it looks like. There's still loot inside here. Oh my god. Dude, if they might be able to see him down there. Oh man, I've never seen anything like this in a scrim. I really hope they see him. Oh! That was a bad move, but he gets Ludlow. There's the shots from the top. I like it. So Ludlow's knocked. He's like, what? I'm surrounded by wall right now. How can this be? Well, Carnage is up here, and there was another player. I think it was Unlucky too, that got that knock in particular. I guess he was thirsted as well. I'm not sure if it was Carnage that got the thirst. I thought he was still alive then, but not anymore. And so now Peter is going to try to throw a molly inside, see if that makes contact. I don't think so. Yeah, it just lands on the roof of it too, so it's not even going to cut down to the ground. There's a lot of people running that maze, and Peter's outside of it, just looking in. I don't think they realize Peter left that maze. Peter's going to try to throw something maybe? There they are. There's Vayne. He needs to get his gun out. If he wants to really do something about this, probably his best bet is to stay hidden. He's going to take the shots instead, and he doesn't get a knock. This is a big problem for Peter, as Peter does get a lot of damage on Unlucky, but look at the damage that has been caused on him. You have Hyper, who should still, Carnage is still on top of the yeah, you should be able to see it pretty well. Does get him on top of the roller coaster ride. 2 knocks with the roller coaster ride. Both of them was all required to take out the team. So they do get a finishing touch. I like it. I like the use of all of your environment. Here's IQ. They seem to have been spotted by Team 12. Cyberclip Gaming says, what's up, man? Thank you for joining in. And I don't know if you're heading out, but thank you for being here. All right, so we got JCR Alexi. Just trying to peek with the Uzi. The Uzi certainly isn't meant for long-range shots. I'm not sure why Alexi's even trying that. Trying to get lucky with some hits, maybe. But for all in all purposes, the chances of actually getting a knock that way, or even putting in any amount of damage, is probably a little less than 1%. The Uzi. What's your secondary gun? You have like an M4 in the back, and you're opting for the Uzi at this distance. I'm not sure if that will work. Let me see this gun. Yeah, an M4, right? That's an M4. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe you don't have that much ammo in your M4, maybe at all, and you're trying to save it. So Team Unlucky is also cutting in closer. They probably hear all these gunshots coming in from Team 12's direction, yeah. So they're going to head over in that and see if they can help out their cause. Team 12 has one player here that should be able to see them. Yep. He's going to want to knock. Can he get it? He will get an initial knock. He's going to get hammered, though, in the response. I think it was by Vayne. Yeah, Vayne is going to get one player down on Team 12. You can see JCR coming in closer with the car. He's got 3 people in front of him. One who is badly hurt, but still a lot of people. Actually, it's 4 people all in all. Luckily, there's a teammate on the left with CBM. He's going to try to get the revive in. Make things a little bit easier on each of them. Team 11's backing away. I think they recognize that there's numbers now, and they need to get into more of a hiding spot rather than being out in the open. I think one player from Unlucky just got thirsted. Yeah, so Unlucky Bleach is down. Carnage is right in front of JJ. I don't know if he saw him without scoping in. Carnage is backing away. Maybe trying to rotate around in a different angle. Bean Daddy from IQ, they still see Team 12 up there. So they're kind of like looking at both ends of this. Looks like they're back to focusing on IQ. Alexi's trying to peek from both ends. Kenneth is peeking every now and then as well. There's the shots. Getting hit a bit. I thought I saw red. Apparently not. So there's like a line of people here, all with 3 different teams. So you got Dr. Uzi with the rest of IQ. They're looking up and seeing if they can get the shots on JCR. JCR has done really well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're leading. IQ is another team that's done really well. I'm not really... There's another red mark on. It's really weird. But I don't hear any hits, so... Let's just see the red popping up. Unlucky's gotten real close here with ZBM. There's a Molly. Molly doesn't quite make contact. That was really close, though, to making that hit. Unlucky 2. Let's see if he can get this done. Now JJ's in front, ZBM is in front. Too much of a push here would certainly be a big problem for Unlucky 2. Looks like JJ's now deciding to wrap. Gets behind the tree instead. Carnage is trying to look from here. This is a really cool spot, actually, to take those shots. You can see him moving around, waiting for the right hit. Unlucky backs up back into Dino. Take a TGS. They're holding this compound. Nobody's moving from here. RPG, it looks like they may be deciding to move out as they have edge of zone, but they probably want something more middle. Right now, it could be a problem. Let's see how far middle they decide to really go. There's a team on their right with IQ. IQ's really has been focused on, where is that team now? There they are, with JCR. They have a car and they're taking it. They're heading down to Dino, so I think they want to go after Unlucky. They didn't really go down too far, but they went down pretty far enough. Looks like they finally are taking shots. They get a knock on one, and they didn't take any hits in the response. And there's finally the hits, and he can't stay hidden behind the rock. It's a big problem. ZBM did that, and Alexi and JJ are still alive too. So it's a 3v1 for the most part, and now it's a real 3v1 with, I think, Carnage still alive somewhere. If I can find him. He's still up here. He's just going to stay hidden at the track. Let's get that revive with the smoke working. Take a look at Team 3 with IQ. IQ hasn't moved an inch from this spot. Take a look at Team 8. RPG has moved here since that circle was kind of didn't push them out, but they didn't want edge anymore, so they wanted to get a more middle part of this circle and hold it. It seems to be the case. Team 9, let's take a look at them. We got Samson and Pika. Circle has been out. I think might have been the first player out of this match, and now is sticking around here. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. There's a drop here. I don't know if anyone's taken it. It has been taken. Team 14, they're going to have to figure out a way in. I know some of them have it, and I don't know if they want to keep this corner, but there's a few that are still outside. And, yeah, it's not really optimal. I think they would rather be in a more of a centralized part of the circle because they know eventually they will need to move out of that spot. They might even try to get some knocks as they probably hear some gunfire from where they are. They could really cause some havoc, especially on an RPG that they're closest to. Yep, they're right up there. Gets knocked by the Car 98. Toxic is down. He's even getting thirsted from the opposite end. Luckily, he moved behind the house. I think he can get here and get safely picked up. They do have to worry about the team over there, but I think this wall is enough cover for that. That was a big hit there. Let's see if they make a push for going forward here. Do they have a vehicle is the other thing. I don't see any of them using it. There is a vehicle tracks, but I think they head out. Oh, well, there's a vehicle for you. I don't think they intended to do it that way. But they have one here too. So they did get the knock on one member here, but they didn't want to go and finish it up. Here's Uzi. Toxic's right there. It's up at Team 11. Alright, so the Carnage hops off with the roller coaster. Team 12 is still closest to them on the hilltop. Looks like he's trying to stay hidden, while the blue zone is going to be right there on his back. Let's see if he recognized. I think he saw Carnage. Let's see if he did or not. He's looking down. He probably heard Carnage. He's moving up that hill. He gets behind the tree. He does get... that's not a knock, is it? He's badly hurt, but he's not knocked. He's staying alive. Big problems for Carnage as he's getting hit from both ends. No way he survives. He's just wrapping around the tree. And that will be it for Carnage. There was no angle for him to hide behind. He needed this knock here. And the damage was practically zero here. So he could have hidden away from the next teammate. But obviously, all he had to do was heal up. And then really sandwich the enemy. And that's exactly what they did. That was a big problem there for Carnage. Smokes off to the road. I don't know if they want to make a path yet, but they're certainly giving them cover for it. Jesse, a bold move as she really takes a huge jump off that cliff. And there's two teams ready to just annihilate. Here's Alex with Mystic is taken down. Alex and Viper are driving through. You can see Viper is trying to hop from car seat to car seat. But this car is about to explode. They need to stop, and they do. Good for them. Going inside now. Oh my god, they couldn't get inside quick enough. And they are taken down. TGS out for the count. Thanks to SH. Now this is their first 2 kills on the board. As for the beginning, they were at a disadvantage, and it looks like that loot that they were getting earlier was finally paying off as they finally get some kills. These two teams finally next to each other. They've been battling for a long time, and it looks like Bean Daddy was taken down inside that house, and he will get thirsted. Molly. Oh, doesn't go far enough. I don't think so. Nope. He tries to hop out that window, but other than that, grenade. That's going to be a hurtful one, but it looks like Mentalist was backing away. It is a smoke instead. So that is not a grenade, actually. Do we see a push here from ZBM? I was going to say, ZBM has a knocked player and no one is with you, so making that bold move into the house where the enemies are, like Alexi's doing right now. These are all big, bold moves. I mean, you need to be able to have some backup, I feel, when you're trying to push a house. And luckily, there's 2 people now. They're up there, right? I assume, though. Kenneth is here. And, yeah. Mentalist is here as well in the prone spot. He has an Uzi. Or, no, he doesn't. He has the G gun. JJ's on the left here. Yeah, it's really good attempt. Good knock there. So one member knocked with ZBM. He's trying to use that TPP view to look around. Still there. Mentalist is still there. He's outside of the room. Ooh, yeah, that was a good shot, good pre-fire, but it was a really good movement from Alexi. moving back and forth, making it very hard to scope into you. And obviously the Uzi came in clutch, as that is just a really good weapon in that scenario. So a little bit of both skill and the weapon working to their advantage there. RPG Beast. All right, so we have okay, he's just gonna blow up the car because he can. We got 3 teams left, pretty much in a triangle of all. Nobody's really close to the next. There's JCR with ZBM, Alexi, and JJ. You have Beast here. Where else are they? There they are, all in the smoke, top of the hill. Bakita. Looks like Samsung wanted a piece of it, but couldn't quite get it. Still got a lot of shots from both sides here. Freaky trying to prone shoot this one. He's got to expose himself a bit. If he gets hit, it'll probably be it for Freaky. That's the problem being here. But the easy good spot is that you can handle the recoil a little bit better. There you go. That's what I was assuming was going to happen. And Freaky gets absolutely thirsted in a heartbeat right there. The blue zone is closing. They're going to have to go. Hopefully they'll have some smoke in the forward, but it doesn't seem like they did do that. I guess they are at the edge of it. So they have a minute before they have to move once again. Hail Mary of a grenade. Won't quite... Oh, that's actually a really far grenade. How the hell did you throw it that far? But it won't make contact. That was a hell of a throw. And Beast goes down, made it too big of a push. So it looks like RPG has a big problem to their right. That's where they're mostly focused with. But if JCR's team, if they can focus on Team 9 as well, that would help out Team 8, who is trying to make it in still. JCR's in a great spot. They can hold it. The zone will be going to them. The problem, look at this about Pika. You have meds, go and use them. The smoke, though, dissipates. Pika's trying to hide and go back up. There's a lot of people to their left as well, though. Toxic, though, is not quite looking. Bakita gets thirsted by Pika. Pika. Either gotta heal or pick up, though. No, he's going for Toxic and takes him out as well. But no, actually, ZBM takes him out. Pika was just helping out the cause. And thirsted is Samsung. Pika finally gets the heals in, but immediately gets taken down. And there is this squad wipe. JCR, another top 3 spot. I don't know if they got first place at one of them, but they certainly got a top 3 on the podium. A lot of kills this time. Alexi with 7, 3 for JJ, and ZBM with 6. So a team total of 16. The most kills we've seen in any match today so far. And that's as mentioned we're going to see ever, because for today anyway. Because this was the last match. SH have 4 kills from Pika, and Pika alone. Nice job. RPG with 0 kills, but 3rd place. IQ comes in with 1 kill from Bean Daddy. TGS with 0. We got Unlucky coming in with 2 kills. 1 from Carnage, 1 from Unlucky 2. Ludlow and Peter with 0. And then No Mercy at the end there at Team 8. Alright, so I'm going to take these screenshots. Okay, and continue. Alright, so that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, we're getting into the match here. But I appreciate it. Hold on. Was I supposed to be there? I don't know. Okay. Alright. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be going into the PMCO right now, apparently.